What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today, Mega Venusaur up on the menu, one of the original Kanto starters, Mega Evolution, being able to slap 240 damage output and has a whopping 380 HP. Kind of crazy if you ask me. There's healing capabilities with Turo and Scoop Up Cyclone, and this is the exact 60 we're going to be rocking with, and we can evolve instantly with Forest of Vitality. So that means as soon as our second turn starts, we're going to be able to evolve every grass Pokemon without having to wait a turn. Going from Bulbasaur all the way into Ivysaur, all the way into Mega Venusaur EX has felt super great. We have Lily's Determination for consistency combined with Bug Catching Set and Teal Mask Ogerpon makes this deck quite awesome to play with. So if you guys are excited for this one, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways to support the channel. And with that being said, let's dive into some gameplay with Mega Venusaur EX. So this is going to be one of the tankiest Pokemon you'll see. And also note, if you want to have some product, go to Dragon Shield for sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. 5% off using the coupon Zapdos5. PoTownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. 5% off using the coupon ZapdosTCG. So get some packs and maybe you can get some cool illustration arts over on your TCG Live account. And then cardmarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. With that being said, let's see how Venusaur will adapt in this Mega Evolution format. We already know that there are one-shot opportunities in the format. Think about Raging Bolt. Think about Gholdengo. Sometimes you might even see a Roaring Moon with Frenzied Gouging. But if you don't see any of those, you should be great. Okay. I will have to warn you guys that Forest of Vitality is similar to the Forest of Giant Plants. If you remember that, you're an OG and you don't have to have PTSD because the card has been nerfed. You cannot use it on your first turn. Oh yeah, we can go first. Thank you. This is actually a deck that wants to go first, as you want your Teal Mask Ogerpons and all that to get some energies into play. This would have been a great hand, definitely with Lily's Determination in it. Very bad opening hand. What are they playing? Gholdengo? So bad. It's all bad. We have to get like this guy up. Okay, there's with the Solrock engine. Okay. Solrock engine. Yeah, Gholdengo is quite difficult to beat because they can one-shot. Let's lead off with the Teal Dance. I know we have like a lot of two-pricers in play. Maybe I can use Scoop Up Cyclone to get rid of some of these. Bug Catching Set. More. Yeah, we need more. We need to like pressurize the opponent. Get all the energies into play. Forest of Vitality is already here. Okay. So, I could Lily's Determination, get Toedscruel set up. That's probably gonna be the best plan of action. I don't need to get Toedscruel right away. I could let Mega Venusaur attack and then afterwards set up a Toedscruel. Otherwise, I'm gonna be focused on trying to gust it up. They still don't know what they're up against. They just see a couple of Teal Mask Ogerpons. We're up against a Gholdengo with Lunatone Solrock. We will be instantly... It all comes down to how many energies they can find, right? We can always set up Toedscruel right now. They don't have a lot of options here. Luna, Cycle. Yeah, the more energies there are in the discard file, the better it is for us. I'm gonna wait with the Toedscruel. Or am I? Forcing them to find boss's orders instantly feels like a great plan though. It feels like a great plan. I could also wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna try and focus on Mega Venusaur right now. Bulbasaur. Into Ivysaur. I'm not gonna Iono, they only have 4 cards, so Lily's Determination obviously better. Let's see what we are able to find from the Lily's Determination. Okay. We have technically energies. We need way more than that. Way more than that. Yeah, okay, that's getting us somewhere. Attach, retreat. We just need one more energy, it seems. One more energy can get ourselves there. We can already get Venusaur out, use the Emerald Blade. They're going to be losing a lot of energy. Ugh. Do we want that? Maybe we do draw into another energy. That would be great. No, not another energy. Transfer, treats. There is an option here though. Okay. Ultra Ball, the Lily is great. Lily's determination, but it's not gonna work. We're gonna be focusing on Iono later. I'll get my Mega Venusaur out. And the funny fact is that if they're ever knocking this out, we're gonna try and set our good friend Toadscool up. That's gonna be the game plan. Transferring this over here. Retreating. Using the stretcher. Slap them down. And here we go with the solar transfer. Let's go. Now that is a tanky Pokemon for sure. 240 slap, Iron Bundle going away. So, if we calculate together, how many energies would a Gholdengo need to go through a Mega Venusaur? Right? That's 8 energies that they need. With 1 in the discard pile, I'm gonna be, as soon as they knock this out, I'm gonna try and set up the Toadscool EX. Or not, the Toadscool that shuts down Superior Energy Retrieval. Don't even know if they can get that number quite yet. There's Gholdengo, the first one. Second Gholdengo. We cannot hit that number, by the way. 260 is too hard to deal with. We don't have Area 0 under depth to just go for a Toadscool attack or something. As soon as they like draw more energies at one point, they will not be able to get there any longer. I know they can still focus on these, I suppose. 2 prizes, 2 prizes, 2 prizes, but at one point there is going to be a Turo. Two energies in the discard pile. Phasandipity as well. This is great. Love to see that. That's a 2-prizer that we can easily take down. I wonder if they're gonna be slapping for a little bit of damage. Arven? Energies. Earth Vessel? I know my Toadscool is in the 60, but I need to find it instantly, so it's gonna be quite tricky. We do have Phasandipity on board though. One prize Pokemon. If we find balls, that would be cool. Then we can knock out Phasandipity. That's a 2-prizer. We only have 2 Balsasaurus, so... Oh, are they gonna attack? Do they have enough energies? Scoop Up Cyclone would also be broken here. 3 energies down. So that's 5 down. Interesting. So what I'll be doing, we're gonna be going for... We have Night Stretcher here, so it's fine. Nazball. Toadscool. If I find Toadscool, that would be awesome. Now we're going for the Iono. We can evolve instantly, by the way, so they have not bumped this stadium. Ah, there's my good friend. Toadscool is in the house. Let's go. Yeah, seems alright to me. Attack. Healing 30. We still have 260 HP, which is still crazy. That means they still need 6 energies to knock it out. Do they even have 6 energies? That's 2 energies there. That's 7 in total. They need to go after the Toadscool. And we can heal 30 every single time we attack. There's a Balsasaurus. This guy is damaged. They have to go after this 1-prize Pokemon. That would be funny. I could have waited until they knocked this one out, but if they didn't slap down this, they could have gotten back all these energies with Superior Energy Retrieval. If we get knocked out, we have Fez. We also need a Night Stretcher. We have another Toad School, but we need another Night Stretcher. And in my discard pile, there's already one Night Stretcher, which makes things very scary because I really need to re-accelerate or reset or actually set up the Toad School here. And if they knock this Toad School out, there's gonna be way more energies in the discard pile. Yeah. The Slime Mold Colony. They need boss, knock this guy out, get rid of 3 more energies, then they're at 8 energies in the discard pile, and then I have to re-establish this Toad Scroll ASAP. Otherwise, I most likely will lose. Most likely. Cypher Mania, okay, that can be Counter Catcher, I suppose. Counter Catcher the Toad Scroll, knock that out, get rid of 3 energies. They can also Air Balloon and then attack with the other Gholdengo. Interesting. Will we be able to set up Toad Scroll again? We have the Toad School already. We have the Vitality 4. They can also bump the stadium, making things a little more difficult. I could have set up down a little Toad School proactively. If Counter Catcher is prized, that would be amazing here. That means they need to go through this Mega Venusaur for some reason. 260, 6 energies. 1, 2, with 6 is 8. And 5, they need all their energies. If there's 1 energy prize, that's never gonna happen. Yeah. That's never gonna happen. Toad Scroll saved ourselves from the Gholdengo menace. This Gholdengo deck did really well over in the Japan Champions League. I think it was in Yokohama. So, yeah. Don't have to be afraid of Toad Scroll EX all too much. Yeah, I was saying like the Toad Scroll EX is there to protect yourself from effects, but the regular Toad Scroll is what decks like Gholdengo are fearing. It is also great against Gardevoir, as Gardevoir plays a ton of Night Stretchers, and if you can block those, that's also great. I'm debating on whether we should go for Heroescape over the Scoop Up Cyclone. Scoop Up Cyclone can get some liabilities off play as well, like the Teal Mask at one point, so you have your prize mapping a little bit better. The opponent needs to like go through 1 Mega. Okay, we can go first again. I want some bug catching sets. That's the best card in this deck. There's one. We have Toad School, bug catching sets. We need to set ourselves up with... I don't know if Toad Scroll EX is gonna be our turn 1 attack, or actually turn 2 attack. It can attack with the Colony Rush. It's gonna be slapping 80 a little bit. Okay, Duskulls. If I see Duskulls, I most likely will need to focus on... Okay, we have these already. We don't have Vitality Forests. Ugh. Don't have Vitality Forests. Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of this. We have Stretchers though. We have the Stretchers. If Mega Venusaur is prized, that would be bad. Yeah, there's one in there. That's perfect. We need to get those energies into play. That's the thing we have to focus on first. This one. This one. We have actually the Toad Scroll EX, which can be really useful, by the way. I wonder if they're gonna have something that can attack turn 1. Let's go. Okay, we have yeah, also if we're item locked, we only have 1 Mega Venusaur in deck. So that's scary. But we do have Toad... Oh, Psychic Energy. They're gonna retreat. Oh, Psychic Energy. Oh, Dragapult. So that's why Toad Scroll EX is gonna be very useful. Energy, Toad Scroll EX. Lily's Determination. With a bunch of Dusknoirs, they can still knock out... Yeah, they can not even knock out Bulbasaur. If we're just protecting it a little bit, we're gonna be good. Badu with the Itchy Pollen, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming to us. Item lock right now. Item lock is always scary because I have a ton of items in my deck. We're gonna focus on Toad Scroll EX. Getting ourselves an energy right here. And going for the Lily's Determination. Okay. We're gonna go for more energies with the Teal Dance. Okay, that's an interesting card. Gonna slap down Ivysaur. And it's gonna have... I can also protect... Yeah, this is fine. I attached to the Toedscruel, which I needed to do. 120. Technically, they can sprinkle damage onto our Ivysaur, which is not good. Oh yeah, they can also blow up. They don't have energies. They need like Hilda. New upper. There's already Dusknoir and Dragapult and Dragapult. So if we set up like regular... Oh, just a regular luminous energy. That's cool. Please, let me use items. Oh, the Force of Vitality. I didn't slap it down because I don't know if the opponent is having some wacky stadiums in their list. Ugh, this is bad. Slap down another Bulbasaur. At least this guy's safe from damage counter spread. Yeah. This is a bad hand. Nothing more to say here. 2 Duskulls, no! Counter catcher Ivysaur, this is bad. I need to draw into Venusaur or Ultra Ball, or we're gonna be stuck. We're also getting 10 damage here. Okay. Not good. Energy. Could attach. Nah. We need to find... Come on. Turo. Okay, I'll take it. Going for the Turo. Taking it up again. Go for the Toedscruel. They can counter catcher again, right? They can also blow some stuff up. I'll slap this down. Now that I think about it. This. Are they gonna do it again? If they blow this one up, I can slap this down as well. Yeah, I'll wait. Waiting is key. Oh, look at that. It's Venusaur. That's even better. Oh, yeah. I realized Venusaur was in the discard pile. Let's go. Venusaur, it's all for you, my friend. I'll leave one on the Toedscruel so the effect of Toedscruel EX still is live. Attack! Okay, now we have a Mega Pokemon in play. Quite easy to do so. 2 of these Duskulls. These cannot get Phantom Dive, so we're safe because of the protective ability of the Toedscruel EX. Oh, the jamming tower, okay. Lose determination for 8. This is still not over quite yet. We're just gonna attack with Toedscruel a little bit. Take another 1 prize Pokemon. I don't know if they're gonna slap down Pheasantipity at one point. That would be very bad for them. 1 counter catcher gone. Yeah, looks like Venusaur is holding its own. It seems like the deck is holding its own. For now. We saw Gholdengo, which gets a boost with the fighting package. We are seeing Dragapult Dusknoir, one of the most popular decks in the Black Bolt and White Flare metagame. And it seems that this deck is actually faster than you think. 380 HP. They can like Dusclops, Dusknoir, and Phantom Dive to knock out for 3 prizes. That's... But then I get 2. That's quite scary. Okay, more energies. Teal dancing all day. Can I have something great? Nuzball. I could technically set up this other Toedscruel because there's Dusknoir in there and I don't like Dusknoirs. Yeah, I think it's not too bad of a plan. Nuzball. Yeah, no. It's a bad plan regardless. It's a bad plan. Reason for that is that I don't have Force of Vitality any longer. You know, just have to focus on Solar Transfer for now. Freely moving your energies feels super nice. 160. Imagine if all of my bench Pokemon have energies, which I can use with this Mega Venusaur, then we are at 280. That's our damage cap. Could have slapped down the Toedscruel and gave it an energy, and then I could force everything from the discard pile to disappear. Note to self, if they blow up Dusknoir, we get a prize. We have another Turo and scoop up Cyclone as well. I wonder when the first Dragapult will appear here. We can two-shot a Dragapult and let Dusknoir do its thing. There's a 3 prizer on the field and 2 2-prizers, which means they need to knock everything out in order to win the game. Everything. They need to find stretchers as well. Because Dusknoir is in there. Dragapult is in there. There is Dragapult EX. Okay. I'm expecting new upper energy. Night Stretcher Dusknoir. Is that the plan? Yeah, there's the Dusknoir. Candy Dusknoir. Energy onto the Dragapult. They have like 2 Dragapults that we have to focus on. So we have 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Oh, there's one. There's one already. There is one already. If I boss something up, can I do it again? I just have to attack one of these guys and then boss it up. I have the feeling that I will get Iono'd. But I could get Iono'd into a Turo, right? But I need Turo with Force of Vitality. Phantom Dive does not work on the Pokemon on the bench. Counter Catcher. Is it going to be the Mega? Is it going to be... Yeah, it is the Mega. Mega Venusaur in the active position. Alright. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. Okay, 200. All the damage on the bench does not matter. It does not matter. Yeah, we are protected. It doesn't matter. Just 200. We can also like boss up the Dusknoir, but I want them to blow it up. I want them to blow it up. Teal Dance. Lily's Determination. I have the boss currently in hand. If they do not, how many Ionos have they played? 2. If they don't play Iono, we win, right? Right? Solar Transfer. I think this guy is safe. Yeah. Unless like all of these evolve, which I found hard to believe. This guy is slapping. Like imagine they blow this up with Dusknoir. That's still not gonna work. Still not gonna work. Yeah, let's just attack. We heal 30, let's go. So we have balls in hand. If we boss up this Dragapult, it's over. We didn't do anything. We have the balls in hand. They need to like attack us, blow up the Dusknoir. It's too much. They are still in Lily's Determination range, so maybe they're more obligated. Ah, there's an Iono! No, my boss's order is going down the drain. Scoop up Cycle. This is a funny fact here over here. We see that Mega Venusaur will survive a Phantom Dive. Believe it or not. It will survive a Phantom Dive because it healed with the Jungle Dump. Some people are also trying out the Chuckles. They can still Counter Catcher. Yeah, no. Venusaur survives here for some weird reason. Unless they have Munkidori. Munkidori transferring over damage and then they Phantom Dive. Then they... No, they're just attaching to the Dracloak. Which means Mega Venusaur too tanky for the world. Hey, 380, that's insane. Imagine, like, Phantom Dive, they will need to use Phantom Dive 3 times in order to knock out a Mega Venusaur. And the funny fact is that we have Scoop Up Cyclone. Which makes our situation, if we have Force of Vitality, we can get Mega Venusaur out of harm's way, which is a 3-prize Pokemon. They can still retrieve the Dragapult EX. they can blow up Dusknoir, then they will lose the game if they don't have another Dragapult EX. Which there is one in the discard pile. Monkey Dora was also in the discard pile. One stretcher being used. 2 counter catch. I think they're all out of Iono now, so we should be good. We will not have a hand size that is super low. Counter catcher, who's gonna get it? Teal Mask Ogerpon. What is that? Phantom Dive. Phantom Dive for nothing. 200. We can get rid of all of that damage. Let's go. Teal Dance is an option. Yeah, how about it, folks? Scoop up Cyclone. Getting it all the way back in hand. Back to Mega Venusaur. Slapping this down again. Going for bug catching sets. More of this. Technically, I am still not able to set up. Yeah, there is a Lily's Determination. That's actually pretty good. I could slap down another one of these. This could potentially get trapped. Nah. But it's more draw power though, if they knock it out. I don't want to get trapped, but we can never get trapped because we have the jungle transfer. Lily's Determination. We are determined. More energies, more power. Look at that go. I could even put the nail in the coffin if they don't have another stretcher. If I go Ultra Ball, get rid of these, and get myself Toad School. No, it's still not gonna work again because I don't have Force of Vitality. But if I had, I could have get this Toad School activated instantly. Could slap this down in case they take a knockout. Just in case. We have more Turos, right? Yeah, more stuff. Let's go. They can never blow up Dusknoir anymore because we're at 1 prize card remaining. Come on, we just need boss. If I ever get knocked out, we have Fez. Fez can also not get sniped. We have Teal Dances. Like 1 prize card to go. Dusknoir is useless, so it's a Pokemon slapping 200 damage. Phantom Dive has been completely blocked out. This is just an average attack at this point. I slap down Phasantipathy just in case. It also allows us to move Grass Energy, allows us to snipe with Cruel Arrow to knock out Dracloak. Will be fun. Because you can move a basic Grass Energy from one of your Pokemon to another. So the thing I'm gonna do is Retreat and Cruel Arrow for game. That's gonna be the game. Cruel Arrow is there. You need to evolve into... what's it gonna do? Boss? Fez? Okay. Phantom Dive? Like, they are giving us the game. Now we just transfer over all those energies and we're done. That's like taking 6 prize cards, the opponent taking 0. That's how tanky Venusaur was. We even have the balls to follow up. It's kind of crazy. Solar transfer. Yeah. Look at that. Cruel Arrow, I activate you. No shame in the round. So, sayonara, Dracloak. That's a 6-0 sweep. Venusaur. Indestructible. Indestructible. And that's why I only need 2 Mega Venusaur. Like, if they are able to go through 1, that's already crazy enough. We're gonna be playing one more game with Mega Venusaur, so we saw it up against Gholdengo, and we also saw it up against this funky Dragapult Dusknoir. But yeah, the Toad Scroll also is very hard for them to deal with because everything is protected from Phantom Dive. And I just realized if you get Phantom Dived onto Mega Venusaur and you attack 1 time, the following Phantom Dive does not knock out Mega Venusaur. Insane. Maybe like Dragapult has to like take the Defiance Band back to the list or something. Alright, last game for today with Mega Venusaur. Also let me know in the comments which decks you want to be seeing up next. I have a ton of content planned out for you guys. So if you're new to the channel, this is the first video you're seeing, definitely subscribe. We are making Pokémon TCG content for the last decade and trying to spread the knowledge here with definitely new archetypes and showing gameplay. Also doing tournament vlogs, playing competitively, traveling to regionals, internationals, world championships, all that. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so. Click that bell as well. It helps out a ton when new videos hit the channel. Okay, opponent going first. We will have access to Lily's Determination. And I am determined to draw some cards. Oh, this is bad. Help me. We're going second and we have nothing. But we got a mulligan. And they are playing Team Rocket's Watchtower, Hilda. It looks like Zoroark deck. Bug catching sets. Yay. Zoroark, hello. Zoroark is a Pokemon we can one-shot because of weakness. So this is probably one of our easiest matchups. Venusaur just goes through this like a trunk. We will definitely need to find. I'm actually going to Ultra Ball away Ivysaur, maybe even Venusaur as well. I'm debating, although if they could set up Toedscruel, that would be very scary. They have not set it up quite yet. Okay. Iron Leaves. No. No. I don't need any of this. I need Teal Masks. Teal Masks. There's Toedscruel EX, which is also pretty good. Mega Venusaur is in there as well. Come on. It's time to draw. We also need, if we have energies and more Teal Dances, that's great. Let's focus on that. Energies. Teal Masks. Toedscruel. Bulbasaur. We already have the entire Venusaur line in hand. If I have a Force of Vitality, that would be great. A bug catching set. I wonder if they're gonna have like a turn 1 attack. If they have that, that is gonna be very scary. Do I get 2 energies or do I get the Toedscruel EX? I guess Toedscruel, focus on that. Slap this down. Energy here. I don't know if I survived though. They whiffed out on the energy attachment though, which is great. Let's try it out. Let's go. Is my Toedscruel gonna survive? That is the question of the day. If not, one Mega Venusaur can swoop this entire field, so I don't worry about this in the slightest. One Force of Vitality. An Air Balloon would be good too. Maybe I should have gotten like 2 energies. Serrano. That's no Hilda, so they wouldn't need to find Ants PP up into Air Balloon, into Energy. Toedscruel slapping a whopping 120. Where are our supporters? Yeah, they just concede. Didn't find a way to deal with this. Okay, it's a grass stack. And Zoroark is like free. It's like an 80-20% matchup or something. We're gonna have to play another game. One more for the road with Mega Venusaur. So, win against Zoroark, Gholdengo, and Dragapult, Dusknoir. So these are like meta decks that were also good in the Black Bolt and White Flare metagame. So that makes sense that they're still good right now. But yeah, the Mega Venusaur, people are underestimating this deck. Also love the matching Bulbasaur sleeves and deck box. Will we have an opponent playing? I want to see like the Raging Bolt matchup. I think that's a very difficult one. Although 380 HP combined with an Iono, can I do it again? That's all questions you need to ask yourself. It's a heads. Opponent can choose. Please let us go first. Yeah, perfect. going first is always better for a deck like this. Because you need to get more and more energies into play. Lily's Determination, very great with a hand like this. Okay, looks like the opponent starts with the Pheasantipity. Interesting. Bird catching set. Yeah, that's not exactly what we are looking for. Yeah, I have to get rid of it. I need Teal Dances first. Dancing around. 2 Megas. Time to dance around. Teal Dance activation. What is this? Ultra Ball? Need more energies. Teal Dance. Bulbasaur. Hello. Now this is a strong Lily's Determination that we potentially could have. If we draw into some good resources like an Ivysaur and a Mega Venusaur and some energies, we can get a Jungle Dump turn 2. Also something I thought about is Air Balloon in a 60 like this. Because then you don't have to attach Retreat. Also you can win games with the Bind Down of Bulbasaur, don't forget. You can trap opponents a little bit if you ever need an additional turn. That means like you can bind down in combination with an Iono. It's like Maractus, but you buy yourself some time. Very great against Raging Bull. Okay, an Artisan coming down. An Arven coming down. Let's think about which deck this could be. Charizard. I see something like this. Gardevoir? I could see a Gardevoir working out here. Also, you need this up against stuff like Crustle and stuff. Otherwise, you will have some trouble if you see any of those, because if you take a look at like Ivysaur's attack, it's only Razor Leaf for like 60. Buddy Puff and Team Evo. The cool thing is that with Artisan, we can instantly set up a Toedscruel to block Night Stretcher. And we'll see. Buddy Puffin, can you take a guess? Is it going to be Dragapult? Is it going to be our... No, it's Charizard. Okay, my initial thought was correct. A Charizard deck can never one-shot Mega Venusaur. So it's Charizard versus... But they have the Chew. Even the Chew cannot deal with Mega Venusaur. Also, Pheasantipity is actually an attacker here because you can actually use the Solar Transfer and start sniping with Pheasantipity onto stuff like this Pidgeotto if I want to. They also tried to get some stuff from Dragapult, right? Toedscruel. Artisan. Toedscruel. Toedscruel is in there. Okay, it's time for my Lily's Determination. Am I determined? Oof. What is all this? Yeah. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, Retrieval, that could be great. Picnic Basket. I'll get rid of this. Get rid of that. Oh, Picnic Basket could be useful, I suppose. Toedscruel. No, got rid of the Toedscruel. Grass Energies. Cannot even bind down, unfortunately. There's a lot of Teal Mask, but that's bad, right? Charizard is weak to grass, by the way, so that makes things a little bit funnier. I don't see Forest of Vitality. Yeah, shutting down Night Stretcher is great. And we end the turn. So as soon as a Charizard pops up, we have to go after with some sort of counter catcher measurement. Charizards can, of course, take down these two prizers. They can never go after the They can technically boss up Bulbasaur, but with Force of Vitality in hand, we can instantly slap it down again. If they retreat with Fez, they cannot get it back with Stretcher. They need Super Rod to get energies back. Lily's determination. And you might think like Charizard up against Venusaur is that Charizard always wins, but Charizard typically, like, with the Terrestrialization, is weak to Grass. And we can slap to 80 with the Toadscruel EX though, so maybe getting rid of that is not the best plan because we can actually one-shot Pidgeot EX. And Dusknoir as well. I think this is going to be going a little bit worse than I imagined. Because I'm a little bit slower as well. Luckily they have Pheasantipede on board. Technically with Dusknoir, they can knock out Mega Venusaur for a whopping 3 prizes. Are they gonna wait for us to attack? They can bomb the stadium if they want to. Our entire line. Klefki? What? Basic Pokemon have no abilities. Well, that is annoying. That is really annoying. Giga Drain for 30 is not gonna do a lot. Yeah. Giga Drain for 30. Buh. Whatever. Yeah. Iono time. Yeah, this is still not great. I could evolve into Ivysaur, but I have another Force of Vitality in play, so they cannot balls on Iono at the same time. They can blow this up with Dusknoir though, so I'm not gonna slap down the Ivysaur quite yet. This is annoying. This is an annoying turn. 1 energy in the discard pile. They have Pidgeot. They are afraid to get Charizard out, but they can still take the first 2 prize Pokemon. Because... and we also have Scoop Up Cyclone and Turo, but our hand does not allow it quite yet. Ugh. Dusknoir entered the scene. And it's blowing itself up. Yeah, that's what I figured. Getting rid of my Bulbasaur. It's a 1 prize Pokemon. What are you gonna do now? If we don't take prize cards, they're never gonna be able to use Chew, right? Chew is scary. Chew counter catcher. Lily's determination. Only for 6. We can also no longer use Lily's determination, so that's like a funny thing that can happen. I wonder, like, can the Dusknoir an attack with, that's 240, with Dusknoir's 370? That means Bulbasaur still survives, right? Can also boss. Nah. It's gonna have to go with Nesball. Bulbasaur. Evolve. I can still move around all the energy, so they're not gonna go after Toadscruel, I'd imagine. Attachment here. And a Lily! Come on, Venusaur needs to pop up. Yeah, there's the Venusaur. Let's go. Solar Transfer. I'll just leave 2 on... I'll spread them around a little bit. Spread them around a little bit because, yeah, I'm gonna attack with this guy. And then I'm gonna gust the Phasantipity up. But also, the Duskull is quite scary though. Huh. If we go for a tree prizer right now, is that even better? Forcing them to go after a Pokemon on the bench with Gust. If they knock this out with one prize Pokemon, it's actually not bad. Virizion time! So with Fez on board, we can boss Fez and knock out Charizard. Mega Venusaur has a ton of hit points. We're at 4 prizes. If we stretch her, we can always like go with this attack as well. The Colony Rush did burn. Yeah, there's no energies in our discard pile quite yet. There is a Zard. Are they really gonna attack a Zard with Virizion? I didn't want to lead off with Chiyu. Like if I had Mega Venusaur in the active position, they could like Chiyu into Dusknoir, which would have been scary. Now they need way more. There's Dusclops. There's no Dusknoir. Tatsugiri as well. Counter Catchering. Oh yeah, they're gonna get rid of 1 energy. If we go down to 2, they can still Briar Counter Catcher, right? That's their game plan. Is that their game plan? Yeah, Briar Counter Catcher is their game plan. It seems. Can we stop that somehow? Yeah, we have to lead with this. They still have the Dusclops as well. 130. If I knock out Charizard, they can take this guy down for 3 prizes. Eek. Maybe we go equal in prize trade? Maybe. There's Counter Catcher, knock this guy out. This is a 3 prize Pokemon and then go for a Scoop Up Cyclone. Is that the game plan? Is that the game plan? Maybe I should have attacked with Virizion in hindsight. Yeah, maybe. If I go for Fez, it's also an option. Is Dusknoir still in there? No, Dusknoir is not in there. But if they Dusknoir and we go down to 3 prizes, or we go down, like that's 300, and then they 100% knock us out. So we have to go after this Dusclops, unfortunately. Teal Dance. Technically we can slap down the Fez. Go for a big old Iono. Yeah, this is a scary thing. I need to like Scoop Up Cyclone next turn. Draw some cards. Yeah, there's the Scoop Up Cyclone. That's good. Scoop Up Cyclone and Turo at the same time. It's not bad. Solar Transfer. They're never going after a 1 prize Pokemon. Ah, they could technically after a 1 prize Pokemon, huh? I could leave them all on the Mega, because the Mega is never going down. Even with maximum belt, it's not going down. So let us save energies on the Mega for now. Yeah. Scoop Up Cyclone, more energies. I don't think I'll need more energies. So, yeah, it has a lot of cards in hand. I most likely will get Ionoed, so it's probably better for us to just Jungle Dump for 240. We'll go down to 3 prizes. There is an Iono. So my game plan could be... I don't know if there's like a lot of 2 prizes on board. And they still have Pidgeot as well. At one point, if we are able to like... If we already burn Counter Catcher, yeah. This is a very bad situation. Dusknoir is too bad. If I knocked out Charizard, they just knocked this guy out. Dusknoir into Counter Catcher would have knocked out Mega Venusaur. I had to go after this one. Pidgeot EX has been established, so Charizard up against Venusaur. Ah. I have too many 2 prizes on board. We're equal in price rate, so they like need to boss, but they cannot boss. I wonder what they're gonna do here. They're gonna probably boss and take a KO here, right? And then... Yeah, how many balls do they still have left? All of them? Yeah, I think we're screwed. I think we're screwed. Because they have Tatsu on board. Maybe Dusknoir was prized. Maybe I should have done this differently. If I took down the Charizard, would have gone down to 2 prize cards remaining. They would have slapped 300. 1 Dusknoir would have been enough to win the game. Definitely combined with Counter Catcher, so seems tricky. Ultra Ball. Another Zard. So 2 Zards popping up here. They can evolve the other Zard and then boss up a 2 prizer and then win, right? Because they have like 2 attackers. What can we do? If maybe we boss Pidgeot and they don't have an additional boss, but that Tatsugiri is really, really crazy. Oh, an Iono. Oh no, my Turo. We do have boss though. This is not good. 270. Okay, that's also a way they could do it, I suppose. Oh, the Turo top deck. Insane. So, we are gonna transfer over some energies. One. Turo discards all of them, so... Yeah... Let's go! Turo away the Venusaur. And then we're going down to 330 damage output, which is still too much for a Zard to handle. Yeah. Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. Venusaur. It's still a situation where I don't know if they have like maximum belts, then we could still lose. Maybe I should have not gotten this out because Counter Catcher maximum belt is also still a dub for them. Ah, no, it's too bad. Maybe I should have just waited. Maybe. Yeah, I have to attack with this guy 100%. Yeah, Counter Catcher maximum belt. That's what they need. Ah, silly. Should have seen the maximum belt potentially ruining our game plan. Yeah, I should have not evolved into Mega Venusaur. I was too excited. My bad. They have Fast, they have Tatsugiri. They just boss on maximum belt. Yeah. It is my own fault. I should have not evolved. Yeah, they just conceded. Okay. But they could have won. So always be careful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Mega Venusaur is obviously better than people give it credit for. So the deck list is down below in the description. So definitely check it out for yourself. It's very cool to be playing around with. And you guys will be surprised of how Mega Venusaur EX actually can win games. Definitely like with Turo and all that stuff. Also, check out the sponsors. They make the daily content possible on the channel. And I wish you all a very fantastic rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Peace.